Доброго времени суток, народ! С вами Павел, и я рад приветствовать вас на своем канале. Для тех, кто еще не подписан, огромнейшая просьба, подпишитесь, пожалуйста, и тыкните на колокольчик, чтобы не пропустить новые видео. Ну, а мы продолжаем проходить робокопа, и вроде побочки мы все сделали. По крайней мере, я не вижу восклицательных знаков на карте. Но ходить по всему городу в поисках того, что где-то кто-то что-то, машину не так поставил, я не особо горю желанием. Я считаю, что это дрочь. Блин, ну и так FPS еще просил. Я, короче, если бы я запись включил в тот момент, когда я зашел в игру, вы бы охренели, потому что я стоял на том месте возле двери, у меня не было вот этого моста, вот этого забора, у меня просто стоял... Было пустое пространство, и стояли вот эти два чела. Выглядело весьма забавно. Я думаю, что случилось. Фиолетовым все засветилось. Пойдемте уже со стариком поболтаем. Да, с оптимизацией проблемы некоторые есть. Который раз я это уже замечаю. Блин, а что этот чел делает вон там, в тех ебенях? В разрушенных домах. Я понял. Просаживает там мой FPS, я так понимаю. Че даже никакого-нибудь OCP-шного ящика не кинули?
Hey you, the old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Опять те же самые челы, те же самых темных очках. Что-то как-то недружелюбно от них это все прозвучало.
So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Тут friendly fire нет. Я тебе сейчас кабину сломал. Урод.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta-City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
The enhancements allow me to excel in fulfilling my duty.
Not only your actions, but your words confirm that you're an exemplary police officer. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
Да... Давайте Льюис поможет.
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them. Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on...
Надеюсь, я не убьюсь.
Holy shit! What was that?
RoboCop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Нормально так, нормально. Эпично. Так, вернуться на улицу. А, ну мы теперь Шипастого опять.
Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Дядь, чел тут все там до сих пор стоит. Не имею этот блюющий. Потому что он тут стоял еще в начале предыдущего. Ну не в начале, когда я сюда прибыл только. Ладно, пойдемте Пиклза найдем. Че он, где он там? Не может ли он нам дать какую-то информацию по поводу Шипастого? Чаще максимально странную ему дали прозвище этому челу. А что там за загадочные челы стоят? А, он там один. Мне просто отсюда показалось, что он стоит спиной ко мне и стоит к ящику. Ну, может, они там ограблением занимаются. Можно было им дать пиздюлей. Ну, здравствуй.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
Has working with the police not made you change your ways?
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use as an informer, now would I? Nah, tell me. What's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems. Let's go.
What are you looking for?
So there's this movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something. I'm pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
Something original.
I completely agree.
Ну, еще что-нибудь скажешь? Парень с пушкой, парень с пушкой. Еще и на религию. Не знаю. Цветы из бундока.
Okay, let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos, or whatever.
Про Библию, про святых и
Let's
про
start by
космос.
checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Garden of Earthly Delights.
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics though. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst movie of the year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done, my man.
It takes courage to not give in to the pressure.
Yeah, it does. But hey, if that director can resist it, then why the hell can't I, right? But let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
Это я же понял. Там название-то не совпадает абсолютно со всем.
Kind Shepherd.
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Ведь музыка играет громче, чем он говорит.
Second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
There is nothing that you cannot come back from.
Spoken like a true good shepherd. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at...
Где этот ебаный проигрыватель стоит? Или это из каких-то колонок играет? Ничего, главное, нигде нету, и откуда бы это могло играть? Я бы его выключил, мне не мешает эта музыка даже немного.
Celestial Decay.
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel. But the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
You cannot reopen a closed book.
So when you're done, you're done? That's rough. Probably true. Anyway, risking to sound like a broken record, that's not the tape we're looking for.
Долго я тут еще ходить буду, интересно мне узнать.
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different. It's cool, is all I'm saying.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills, though. Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway.
You know movies. There is value in that.
Yep. There's nothing better than a good movie. But we're still missing our tape.
Я его похвалил, а он даже не оценил.
I think I found it.
Неужели,
I messed
блядь?
up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire. But here it is.
Isn't that the tape we're looking for?
Tape? What? What tape?
You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie?
I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS.
Lights, camera, action!
Crap! Crap! I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
Just look who it is!
А чё за херня? Где мой пистолет? Блядь, чё, целый клуб киноманов, что ли, пришел со мной повоевать? Чё за идиоты? Главное, тут про робокопа везде ходят слухи о том, как он уничтожает преступников, блядь. И при этом все преступники норовят на него полезть. С пистолетами особенно.
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns, and then everyone starts shooting. It all happens.
Where is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there.
Так, ну за аптечку спасибо. Даже не ожидал тут аптечку встретить. Этот мудила взял и убежал, главное. Ну что-то как-то подозрительно, блядь, это все было. Так, блядь, не те кнопки нажимаю, думаю, что-то не то. Он везде скрыто, только, блядь, одно пиклса открыт адрес. Понятно. И чё мне теперь к нему домой еще шуровать? Блядь, я думал, я Шипастого пойду искать сейчас. Тут перестрелочки будут. А тут какая-то хуёвенькая перестрелочка с уличной шпаной и все. Ох, нихуя себе. Вот это да. Целое граффити со мной ебанули. Ну, с робокопом ебанули. Красавчики. FPS этот чудеснейший. Причем, судя по мониторингу, не загружается ничего вообще на моем компьютере.
You're all right.
А ты что, думаешь, я был не в порядке, что ли?
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases. I misheard the title, so I needed help.
That is not the kind of help I was willing to provide.
Come on, give me a break. I fucked up, I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours, it takes courage. Sorry to disappoint you, Dad, but I'm lacking in that department. There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I know you're a police officer first, but can't you be a friend this one fucking time?
Да нахер я у тебя
I
их
am
заберу.
not doing this as a police officer. I am doing it as a friend. Hand over the case.
You can't do this to me, man.
I just did.
Fuck you, Tin Man. I earned that money fair and square.
Честно, блядь, они тебе достались. Если б не я, тебя б там вообще нахер расстреляли, придурок, блядь. Еще ввязал же меня в это все великолепие. Похер мне, что ему это не понравилось. Ты мне еще скажешь.
Greetings, citizen.
The best cop in the hood is back. How can I be of service?
I am here in regards to a fugitive.
Oh, damn. What is wrong with this thing? I need to get that car down, or God knows what might happen. Can you help me out with this? It's new and I don't know where I put the manual.
Stand back.
Go on then. Let's see how it's done. I thought you knew how to bring that car down. Can't be that hard. It doesn't start. Pop the hood. So, do you know what the problem is?
Блять, одному тут
The coil has been
бабки на
disconnected.
наркотики помогал искать, второму помогают тачку ремонтировать.
Spark plugs are not the main culprit. There is no power. Battery is fine, stable, above 12 volts.
That's one thing checked off then.
I detected an electric current inside the cooling tank. I recommend grounding it to fix the problem, but I am sure...
Guessing it's an easy fix. It started. We're on the money. Well done, RoboCop. You are one serious Swiss Army man.
I am best at catching criminals. I should get back to it.
You said earlier you were looking for someone.
A biker. Have you repaired any motorcycles recently?
As a matter of fact, I did. This big, chunky guy showed up. Bald head, big ears, and spiky beard. Wasn't really warm and cuddly, but he paid cash in advance. So why would I refuse?
Do you know the whereabouts of this individual?
I don't, but he asked me if I do paint jobs too. Then showed me a ripped out page that had a tattoo design on it. He asked me to spray a mean-looking bird onto his gas tank.
Why do you think the design was intended for a tattoo?
The page he handed me had other graphics, which were clearly tattoo designs. And, as far as I remember, it had the address of a tattoo parlor that's close by printed on the bottom of the page.
What was the design you sprayed onto his motorcycle?
It was some sort of bird, but I don't know what it's called. I'm not a botanist. But it had a bald head.
Спасибо тебе.
Thank you for the information.
Исчерпывающая
Proceeding
информация.
to the tattoo parlor.
А еще мне дали очко навыков. Мы это в броню вкинем. Мы же решили качать сначала убойную силу, потом броню. Быть очень дамажистым и очень живучим. И это будет очень хорошо. И не пришлось идти опрашивать бродягу, который там где-то рядом с местом ДТП, где, собственно, этот байкер шатался, тусовался. Куда меня Пиклс отправлял. Что там скорая делает? Там какая-то фигня происходит.
Murphy, could you give us a hand? It's gotten real ugly in there.
Так, стоп, а почему это у меня... А, то есть мне... Но оно ж не отображалось даже как восклицательный знак. Ладно, все. Сначала я иду в тату-салон выяснять, куда, блядь, делся Шипастый. А потом уже после этого доделаем побочное задание. А то я сейчас опять влекусь в побочное задание. И в итоге не сделал вообще нихуя опять.
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
Заткнись, рассказывай, где байкер.
I am not here for that.
A tattoo then. It'll really bring out that jawline.
My body wears enough scars.
Believe me, you can never have enough of these puppies. Anyway, if you're not here for inking, what do you want?
A biker called Spike. I heard he was your customer.
I don't serve no bikers. Don't know who told you that, but it's a load of bull.
Are you denying making tattoos for the street vultures?
You've got no proof, cop. Now stay off my case. I need to get back to my work.
Я сейчас найду.
What next? You gonna try to tell me that I'm smuggling nuke in a red inker?
Do you?
You still here? I don't want my customers to confuse my parlor for an auto shop.
Я нашел уже ключи от мотоцикла. Так что ты бы это...
I found evidence of your connections to the biker gang.
I'm not telling you nothing, cop.
Spike and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Where is he?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but I don't know where exactly.
I am afraid this information is too vague.
His motorcycle must be parked outside. It's some sort of chopper. I don't know. You can check the plate number on that photo.
Wise choice for a scum artist.
Oh, I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
Hey, RoboCop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word. He's waiting in the car.
Блять, этот пидор еще приехал. Что тебе надо, мудила?
It is an honor to finally meet the hero of the city in person. It's a shame that our basketball team can't fill us with similar pride. Yeah, just lost to Atlanta. Some say it's because of a lack of team players. Do you think it's that important? Being a team player?
Зависит от
Not every
команды.
team is worth joining.
You have a very multifaceted outlook. Impressive. As for me, I have always valued team play. That was the way things were when my parents worked for the city. My grandfather used to tell me that this neighborhood was a great place for an evening stroll. Now it's different. Kuzak allows the city to be taken over by criminals. He can't stop it because he's not a team player. He fails to realize that OCP has given this city its most precious treasure. You. I want to work with you in OCP to improve this city. I want to take care of your interests. It's about time someone did. But to make it a reality, we would need your support. So, what do you think about getting involved in politics?
Не собираюсь. Да иди
I
ты в
stay
жопу.
far away from politics.
However, politics does not stay away from you, does it? You are the symbol of the city. Everything you do, everything you say has a political impact. No matter if you talk privately or publicly, you should choose what you want to represent. Incompetence and unaccountability, or partnership and determination. Only one of these paths leads Detroit to its former glory. You say you wouldn't join every team. So, let's create a team that you would want to be a part of. We have a common goal. Together, it will be easier to achieve it. You'll have to forgive me. We're already late for another meeting. Now think about what we've discussed. About what we can do for the city. Together, as a team. I count on your support.
Не поддерживал его? Чё вы мне пиздите? Вы поддержали. Мудила еще тот. Нахер мне это надо? Включить радио.
Can I toss a coin into the fountain?
Waste of money, honey. Someone will steal it before you make a wish.
А, блять, это все в этом же. А нахер я тогда отсюда вышел? Получен номер машины. Хорошо. Теперь мне 100 метров нужно куда-то шуровать. Ничего, я там мотоцикл, что ли, найду? Че у него за магическая связь с космосом, что он прямо отсюда определил, где находится мотоцикл? А, отлично. Вот один мотоцикл найден. Не совпадает. А он тут единственный, что ли? А, ну, хотя, учитывая, что мне говорят, что не совпало это, ты ищи дальше. Значит, должен быть еще. Не просто ж так тут стоит один из мотоциклов этих. Да, вон еще один мотоцикл стоит. Не совпадает. Да, на том, по идее, должна быть нарисована птица. Абстрактная птица. Угу. То есть это все в этой зоне где-то должно находиться. Так, вижу еще один мотоцикл вон там. Справа вроде ничего нету. Что на тебе нарисовано? Пламя. Но это опять не тот мотоцикл. Не совпадает. Как я и думал. Пропала табличка места расследования, но при этом... А, вот теперь появилась точка. Я нашел еще один мотоцикл, но он опять без птицы, то есть опять не тот мотоцикл. Не совпадает. Естественно, не совпадает. Он же не выглядит не так, как надо. Тот я осматривал. А что у нас в этом закоулке? О, еще и мотоцикл. О, птица! Ебать, я, походу, его нашел. Совпадает. Шипастый, я иду к тебе.
I'm so glad you're here. I can deal with screams and fights, but this music is driving me crazy.
Мне кажется, как раз таки там, где у нас гремит музыка, там и Шипастый у нас тусит. Ну, по-моему, эта песня как раз таки играла на базе этих идиотов. Нихера себе, учебная дискета. Просто вот так вот тут на полу, блядь, валяется. Спасибо, спасибо. Не зря, короче, сюда пошел. Еще раз качаем себе броню. Потому что мне подсказывает, что с этими дебилами мне сейчас придется биться. Шипастый же не возьмет и не сдастся просто так.
Feel no joy with the broadcast. Be quiet. Get working in no time, Mr. Wendell. Sir. Yes. You won't screw it up.
He's using you, just like he used us. He hired us, but he failed to deliver. That's when we went to get what we were owed. Ah! Oh!
Talk about a sore loser. You had your chance and you blew it. Now it's the tour chance turn. Deal with it, biker bitch.
It's a shame. Stupid. Would I be kidding?
Oh shit, we've got company. You weren't invited. Let's crush this tin can.
Так, все желающие со мной повоевать отлетели. Причем без единого выстрела по мне. Краденые часы. Ебать, пароль от сейфа. А где сейф? У тебя что, есть сейф, что ли? Почему я это не вижу в твоей конуре? Или он где-то сзади? Заткнись, блядь. Походу, создатели игры получили в свое распоряжение одну единственную песню, и теперь она играет из каждого утюга в этой игре. И как бы если поначалу она еще так прикольненько... А, вот он сейф. Все, отлично. Открыть. Если поначалу вот еще было более-менее так прикольненько слышать эту песенку, то сейчас она меня уже начала так подзаебывать конкретненько. Господи, у него всякий хлам по всей квартире раскидан. Дверь закрыть нельзя. Ладно, пойдемте с этим, что ли, мудилой поговорим. Ну чё? Как дела? Понравилось тебе работать с Антоновски?
You saw it yourself. He needed us to extract brains from corpses. Most of my men didn't have the stomach for it.
Why brains?
He would never say. Wendell keeps his cards close to his chest.
Where is he?
When? Now? My bet it'd be in front of a screen, wherever that fucking signal is supposed to reach. 'Cause he's always watching.
Operator, requesting an ambulance. One unconscious fugitive suffering heavy blood loss.
А, вот что-то, что за ноутбук тут стоял, да? А, нет, ни хрена. Так, цель вещания, текущая цель вещания. Ага, получен адрес вещания. Отлично. Отключать, наверное, не будем.
Operator, Wendell's trail leads to the outskirts west of town. Continuing pursuit.
А где субтитры были? А чел там как тер кровь, так и продолжает тереть кровь, пока я там расстреливал всех. Ну, всегда такая чистая броня. Ладно, Шипастого мы нашли. Пострадали полнейшей хуйней на сегодня. И я думаю, блин, после этого, наверное, надо серию закончить. А следующий уже пойти... Ага, призрак прошлого. Что за призрак прошлого? Ладно. Разберемся потом. В следующей серии. А эту серию надо бы заканчивать. Так что, ребят, всем спасибо за просмотр. Пишите лайки, тыкайте комментарии, подписывайтесь на канал и тыкайте на колокольчик. А на сегодня всем пока.